Welcome back to the series where I make a game but out of your comments only. Today is day 5 out of 10, and on day 10 I will be releasing the game so everyone can play. First comment of the video is a comment by AP Milan, and he wants an event where basically all plates merge into one. If you are new here, basically the idea is that random events happen to random plates, which is basically like your plot of land, and then last one alive wins. So in order to make his all plates merge into one event, I'm going to have to get the middle position and move all plates to that one position. I then started on the script that could make this a reality. I use a lot of tween service because tween service is like animation, it moves things, which should be useful. So after I was done with that script, I went to test it out and I literally forgot to change the main text. This happens every time. Anyways, it was working. My plate was slowly moving to the center of the arena. After I changed the main text, I still needed to test it further. So I put an obby on the plate and make sure everything that was on the plate moved with it, and it worked. Next up is a comment by Supernova, and he sadly didn't put his username, so that means I won't be putting him into the credits. Sorry, man. Anyways, he wants a math obby, but there's already an obby in the game, and I don't want this game to be like an obby game, so I did what any other normal person would do. I made an event called Math Problem, and basically gives everyone in the arena a math problem, and if you don't answer the math problem correctly, you die. But don't worry, it's like simple math questions like 2 plus 2, 2 minus 3, 2 plus 3, and stuff like that. So if you somehow don't know the answer to this, then just use a calc. Short for calculator. There's a server death message every time you die. Its player name isn't too good at math. Just so I insult the player, because seriously, how do you not know what 4 minus 2 is? Like, this random guy named Buzfas really put 1. Bruh, seriously? Next up is a comment by clicksfn_YT2, and he wants an event where hands come and destroy the plate. So to get started, I stole the same script which is found in the meteor, because if you guys don't know, on day 2 this guy suggested an event where the meteor falls from the sky and destroys your plate, and that's pretty much what I'm doing here. The idea is that the script will identify your plate, grab the plate's position, and add 150 studs to the y-axis so that the hand spawns in the air, and finally it will unanchor the hand, which means it will fall and eventually strike your plate. So I got the hand out of the toolbox and replaced for the meteor. I then made the event and I put the text as one plate will be hit by a hand, and as you can see, it falls from the sky and it hits you, and in the chat it says Buzfas was crushed by a hand. Our fourth comment in today's video is a comment by Joe Mama is Uwu. Weird name, but it's whatever. His suggestion is to make it so a player can eliminate 2 people, and 2 people is like 1 too many, so I only made it 1 person. Anyways, I started by using the same UI, which stands for user interface, as the math problem because I really liked it and I don't want to make brand new UI, which stands for user interface. Again, I just need to fix a few things, and now we have a good who would you like to kill UI, which stands for user interface. You know what, I'm gonna stop saying that. Anyways, how this will work is whenever you click that green button, it will first see if you actually wrote a valid person's display name or username. Once it has done that, it will fire to the server to eliminate them, and the server death message is victim name was chosen to die by killer name. Next up is a comment by AHHHH, and his suggestion is to make the VIP game pass, which was added in day 2. If you notice, a lot of things were added in day 2 because it was like a 17-minute video, so if you haven't watched it, you should go check it out. Anyways, he wants the VIP game pass to give 2 times coins and 2 times speed, but 2 times speed is very pay to win, and 2 times coins is also kind of pay to win. So instead of 2 times coins, I'm gonna make it 1.5 times coins. Still a lot, but it's not that pay to win. And plus, VIP needs to have its benefits other than some cosmetics and a chat tag, which I'm hoping someone can comment soon. Anyways, I got started on the script, and I'm sure there is a much more efficient way to do this, but basically what the script does, it has a while loop, and it has 2 main variables: the coins, which is how many coins you currently have, and prev coins, which is short for previous coins, and it's how many coins you had previously. So when you gain 10 coins, the prev coins will be 10 and the current coins will be 20. It gets the difference between the 2, then divides it by 2, and then it adds to your coins, so in the end you would have 25. Next up is a comment by David E. Simon 12345H, and he suggested an event where all players will be teleported in the air. But here's the thing, if all players get teleported in the air, it could cause heavy lag if it's a full server. So I'm just going to grab a handful of them and teleport them up. So I duplicated the event where it changes the color of the player's head, because instead of changing the color, we're changing the position. Instead of changing the player's head, we are changing the humanoid root part, which is basically like the main part of body. So if you change the C-frame of that one part, the whole body is going to move. And it's a lot like the hand event. I just grab the position at a vector 3 position where I only change the y-axis and I get teleported 100 studs in the air. And this could be useful for the next event that we will be adding. Wait, but have you noticed that you are 5 minutes into this video? This means that I've kept you entertained for 5 whole minutes. You clearly enjoy this video. So if you haven't liked the video yet, please like. Anyways, back to the video. Next up is a comment by Alex Almalin, and he wants an event where the plate will shrink all the way down to 1 stud in 10 seconds. But I did a little bit of modifying. Instead of shrinking it down to 1 stud, it deletes entirely so that you can enjoy your final moments with your plate before it just disappears. There's not that much scripting involved for this one. I mean, it's very simple, but basically it's going to grab the root of the entire plate and use the built-in feature destroy on Roblox Studio, and that root will be gone forever. So you have 10 seconds to get off your plate, or else you will find yourself in the void. Our 8th comment for today's video is a comment by Lennon, and he's been asking this for 4 whole days, so I gotta do it. Anyways, he wants a game mode where it's a lot like Floor's Lava, so let's get started on it. I first started by getting a part, sizing it to cover the entire arena, coloring it orange because that's usually the color of lava in these types of Roblox games. And finally, I started working on the script, and in the script there will be a function called increase lava, and what this will do is it will increase the lava by 1 stud. And I use tween service to make it have like a smooth transition. But here's the thing, I can't just size it because the part has an anchor point of 0.5, meaning it's in the center. So if I increase the size by 1, it will only look like it went up 0.5 because it's also growing from the bottom as well, if that makes sense. So I have to move the block as well. So I moved it down 1 to even it out, but that didn't work. So as you can see, it's slowly shifting down. The size is increasing, but it's just slowly going towards the bottom. So I changed the position offset to 0.5, and it started just increasing the size of the bottom. So I just made it a positive, and now we have rising lava. Now it's time to work on the death script for the lava, but I needed a pizza break, so I headed over to Domino's to order some pizza because I love pizza. Anyways, I made the lava somewhat transparent and made it neon so that it could have that cool glowy effect because lava glows. And I also made it a kill brick, so when we die, it says in the chat, Buzfas tried to swim in lava, which is a little reference to the Minecrafters out there. Next up is a comment by Chicken Bone, and he wants a game mode where it's like pass the bomb, where you have to give someone a bomb before you explode. And I had a very similar bomb like game I made like a year ago, and it surprisingly still works. So I just made it to where every 60 seconds a random player will get a bomb with a 60-second timer and it will explode. I would add more commentary, but this took me like 3 minutes because I already had a bomb game. Our final comment is a comment by Thursday, and he suggested an event where the plate will have a hole in it. So I grabbed a plate, put a hole in it, and with a simple script it basically replaces your plate. So when you see this, make sure you get to the corners or edges, or you will find yourself in the void. That's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope I entertained some people with this content.